This is where patients will wait for a nurse to free up to give them their vaccination. We also answer any questions that people might have in this area and let them know about the V-Safe program, where we want people to sign up so we can push information through using that program. Now, unfortunately, V-Safe won't send you reminders, so we're old school right now. When you check out, we're going to give you a little card and tell you to come back and see us in 28 days from your first vaccine. You'll notice everything is staggered with 6 feet spacing, and all of our chairs are set up in line with what the CDC recommendations are. As you look toward the Mobile River, you will see our nursing stations. On smaller events, we have 4 nursing stations set up. For our large events, like on January 16th, we will have 9 nursing stations set up. So the nurses will raise their hands or a little placard to let you know that they're ready for you to come and get your vaccination. You'll bring your paperwork to the nurses. As you can see, we're preparing for today's event, but you will have a seat here. The nurse will ask you a couple of questions, and we'll go ahead and administer the vaccine. Our ladies are extremely good at administering the vaccines, so I have had actually no complaints there. After you receive your vaccination, we're going to sit you down in one of our chairs right in front of the nurses, and we're going to watch you for 15 minutes. The reason why we want to watch you for 15 minutes is basically most things that might occur in terms of allergic reactions are going to occur in that time period. However, if you've ever had a reaction to a vaccine, or if you carry an EpiPen, we may ask you to wait 30 minutes. We just want to make sure that you're feeling okay before you drive home. We are well staffed in terms of medical personnel. We have our nurses here. We also have EMS here in case we should need them. That's not necessarily for the vaccine, but we do have individuals 75 years of age and older, so we want to prepare for the worst and then hope for the best with everything. So once you complete your 15 minutes, you will check out. Over here, you can see the amount of space that we have, and we do distance everyone 6 feet apart if you're not living in the same household. You then will bring your paperwork here, and our ladies will fill out for you a CDC card. So this is a reminder card for you that lets you know what vaccine you received. So for us, it will be Moderna. It'll tell you the lot number that you have and when to come back and see us. And that again is 28 days from the point that you were vaccinated. They will give you that card and we will see you again in 28 days. Now what you're not seeing here is your paperwork actually goes back behind the wall here at the Mobile Cruise Terminal. And our ladies and gentlemen that are back there are entering your information into a system that tracks the vaccines from Alabama Department of Public Health. So when we put your information in there, it then gives us an allotment for your 28-day later period so that we can make sure that we have vaccines on hand for you. Just want to stress that vaccines right now are extremely limited. So we are focusing on individuals 75 years of age and older and first responders. And in particular, we want to make sure that our police officers and our fire personnel are covered. We also continue to cover the individuals in 1A, which is our healthcare workers. And basically, these are the individuals that take care of us when we're sick, and we want to make sure that they're in place as we go through the vaccine rollout. Once you finish with your exit, you'll just exit the building through a separate queue here and go back to your car and exit again out on Islava Street. And what's wonderful here, because we follow the same process they do for loading and unloading cruise ships, things tend to go fairly smoothly, but we do remind people that you will be in your cars for a little while, so bring a book, bring somebody that you like to talk with, or bring some snacks. But we do have restroom facilities here if they're needed. And again, really set up for very, very efficient delivery in terms of moving crowds and delivering vaccines.